What's up, everybody? Well, I got another gameplay video for you guys today, this time on the main computer. And this time, we're gonna finish up, at least as far as the desktops are concerned, Terminator Resistance. Now, I got this game because somebody said, hey, these are the same guys that made that RoboCop game you enjoyed. So I was like, hey, cool. I enjoyed Terminator too, so maybe I'll enjoy this game. And so far from what I've played, it seems very fun. I don't know how old it is. I imagine it's a couple years old by now, maybe even more than that, but graphics are still all right. Everything seems pretty cool. So I'm a happy camper so far. So it did have a little stutter every once in a while on the AMD system. I'm curious if it just happens on the AMD system or if it's the game doing it. So this will be a good test. So we're gonna hop in, check out the settings real quick. We're just gonna max it out just like we did on the secondary computer, and we'll see how it runs here. So let's not waste any more time, and let's go get started. Now here's the settings we're gonna run on the main computer. Doing full screen. I don't think it's actually doing 4096 by 2160, but it could be. Now I just turned stuff like fill grain and motion blur off and did the normal 90 field of view. Anything over that kind of looks a little funky. But anyway, why don't we go ahead and get into the game? Well now, here we are in the game. So let's go ahead and go and do these missions. Now I already did a little bit of it on the other computer, but I guess it didn't save recently enough. So we're gonna have to redo a little bit of it, but it is what it is. And it definitely had some teeny little stutters back there, but let's see if it has any of those big giant spikes like we were having on the all AMD PC. Sometimes it's just the game, sometimes it's just AMD being weird, because unfortunately AMD is a little cheaper, so they do have some problems here and there. And sometimes things just don't work properly. Now me, I've very rarely had any problems. Like, you know, with drivers crashing, black screens, any of that kind of nonsense. The first bad experience I've really had was with the Alienware I bought. Man, that thing just, that GPU refused to work properly. I was getting like gray screens and whatnot. Now, it could just be that the GPU was all messed up. But I think we also have some driver issues because I couldn't install any new ones without getting a black screen. And then I had to fight with it to get back to the way it was, and then it never really worked right after that.
Anyone there?
But if just installing the latest drivers breaks your shit, that's pretty bad. It's not a good look. So as it sits, I can't really recommend the damn thing. It's got a lot of potential, but I never want to recommend anything and say, oh yeah, just wait for the people to fix it. It's great. It's great that it doesn't work fine right now, but yeah, just wait for them to fix it. Like, no. Luckily, I can be the guinea pig for you guys in this situation. And I can let you guys know how long it takes, all the problems it has, and all that stuff. But right now, even though the 4080 only has 12 gigs of VRAM, it just seems like the better drivers and whatnot. It's easier to undervolt and do all that overclocking stuff too, on both CPU and GPU. AMD usually makes it all locked down. They're like, no, we have it the way we want it. You leave it the hell alone unless you jump through some hoops. It's not like you can just download Ryzen Master or MSI Afterburner and just undervolt stuff. Die, Spider Scout. But anyway, enough about that thing. So far though, this game seems to be running pretty good. I'm not seeing those big spikes. I see like little teeny little spikes here and there, but nothing as big as we were seeing on the secondary computer so far. Unless it did it while I was blabbering and yammering on about the laptop. Trying to just focus solely on the frame times though. This is probably one of those games that just prefers, you know, single core performance and whatnot. And it probably doesn't care as much about the cache. The cache does not fix everything, unfortunately. Some people like to act like the 3D processors just can do no harm. Sometimes in certain games they are worse than their non-3D counterparts. Now that's not super common, but it does happen. Because some games care more about just clock speed, and they don't care about cache. And on all the 3D things, you always get a little bit less gigahertz, or megahertz, whatever you want to call it. Anyway though, I'm still pretty happy with the performance of this game. Even with the little stutters on the second computer, it still looked really good and it was smooth like 99% of the time. It just had like a little stutter here and there. And heck, maybe that would go away if I turned VSync on or something. I know it's not on this guy, but who knows? Little things like that can fix things. Like AMD GPUs sometimes just hate things. And NVIDIA sometimes just doesn't do as good either. So they trade blows. Anyway, we found somebody finally.
I've come to get you.
This is probably literally going to be the only survivor I find, but I'm okay with that.
No, I'm not leaving.
Why?
You see what's out there?
I killed everything.
That giant.
I am the great
Going to
killer
get
of
us.
robots.
You have to destroy it.
I already took care of it. It's safe now.
Oh, thank God. Thank you.
Tell Ryan I'll be back soon. There are still some places I need to check.
Nope. I guess that was the only person.
Can we go now?
I don't see anyone else. I'm
Yep,
heading your
so I
way.
guess we can go now. Don't want to leave anybody behind. Though I saw this quest and thought there was more people once I got to camera. I'm pretty sure I mentioned that once I started that, but then I realized, oh wait, no, I'm supposed to just get back to the exploration point. But anyway, now let's go ahead and move on to camera. Now for a little camera recorded gameplay here. Looks like we gotta go find more survivors. Oh wait, no, we gotta get back to the point. How do I get back to the point? Oh yeah, that's right, I came like through some rubble. Here we go. Now, did anything come here while I was gone? Let's just make sure. Last thing I want to do is run into a Terminator and get like one-shotted. That wouldn't be fun. These goggles are useful as hell.
Come on, let's clear the path.
Screw you, dude. I thought you were like one of our turrets.
I'm out of ammo. Grab this.
Oh shit.
This one's for you, Pop. I'm out of ammo. Grab this.
Here we go.
Jennifer, what's the holdup? Tin cans coming. Jennifer. Go, go, go.
Alright, cool. Well, looks like we were getting out of here.
Okay, we'll do that.
Well,
I think we've been properly introduced. I'm Ryan. That over there is Erin. She's a doctor. Jennifer's a scavenger, and Colin.
man, I hate that feeling where it feels like you gotta crack a joint and it just won't crack.
Resistance. Pacific. You're a long way from home. What you doing down here?
My entire division was wiped out. I'm trying to get in touch with the South Division. Got a message from Commander Ware.
So it's true. The annihilation line's coming.
It wasn't the annihilation. It was something else.
Then what was it?
To be honest, I'm not sure myself.
God damn it! That's as far as this piece of shit will go. Let's get off the road. Pull up over there.
Well, looks like our ride is down.
We got some time on 'em, so let's access for Mark. I'll see what I can do about the bus. Jacob, it might take a while, so can you look inside and see if it's safe to stay?
Sure.
Why not?
Jennifer, would you help me? Sure.
Alrighty. Gotta get them trade resources. Alright, I must be missing something down here. Ah, yes. Oh, I don't have any lockpicks. I wonder if I can make a lockpick at that table. Ah.
That.
Here we go. Just like Skyrim locks, basically. Ooh, cool.
Ooh-wee. All this for us? Oh, did I startle you?
What do you want?
I'm so glad you asked. Since we're stuck here, I figured I'll go see if anything's creeping around the corner. Resistance around here, they used to have outposts. I wouldn't mind backup while I'm up there. So what do you say? Buddies? Talk to Riley and see if he knows anything. I'm moving out now. Let's meet at the bridge. And don't make me wait.
You got it. Let me move. I want that gun.
This one could be. Pipe. This one was some damage.
Well, alright though. That's probably good. Yep, we're at 6 minutes, so why don't we go ahead and go wrap this video on up. Well, alright guys, that is a wrap for Terminator Resistance, and it played pretty damn good. I don't think I saw any of those weird little random, just tiny little frame spikes in this particular computer, so maybe it's just an AMD thing. That is the problem with AMD. They're cheaper and whatnot, but a lot of times they come with a lot of issues. But as far as I'm concerned, I've had quite a few AMD stuff, and I haven't had too many issues. The first issues I really had were with my Alienware, and that's more of like the GPU just being terrible. But anyway, still glad to have this kind of computer too. So, in any case, that's all I got for you guys for this particular video though. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, because I sure as hell enjoyed making it for you guys. And until the next video, peace out, guys.